Have you ever noticed that the moment an older adult starts struggling with daily tasks, people immediately begin talking about nursing homes? It's almost as if society has convinced us that there are only two choices. Either you can live completely on your own, or you belong in a nursing home. But what if that's not true? What if thousands of seniors are moving into nursing homes far earlier than they need to? And what if that decision is costing them something more valuable than comfort or convenience? What if it's costing them their independence, their happiness, and even their sense of purpose? If you or someone you love is getting older, today's video could completely change how you think about aging. Because if you can't live alone anymore, that does not automatically mean a nursing home is your best option. Stay with me until the end. Because one simple shift in thinking could help you or your loved ones enjoy a more fulfilling and independent life for years to come. Growing older is something none of us can avoid. One day, we all reach a point where certain things become more difficult than they used to be. Maybe climbing stairs leaves you tired. Maybe driving at night feels stressful. Maybe managing medications becomes complicated. Maybe cooking meals every day starts to feel exhausting. These changes are normal, parts of aging. But here's where many families make a mistake. The moment an older adult needs help with one area of life, people often assume they can no longer manage life at all. Suddenly conversations begin about moving out of the family home and into a nursing facility. The problem is that aging isn't an all-or-nothing experience. Needing help doesn't mean losing independence. A person might need assistance with transportation, but still be perfectly capable of managing finances. Someone may struggle with household chores, but still enjoy social activities, hobbies, and making their own decisions. Another person may need help preparing meals while remaining mentally sharp and emotionally independent. The reality is that many seniors don't need institutional care. They simply need support in specific areas of life. Unfortunately, many people never stop to consider that difference. One of the biggest reasons some seniors regret moving into nursing homes too early is the sudden loss of control over their daily lives. Think about your own routine for a moment. You decide when to wake up. You choose what to eat. You decide whether to sit outside, watch television, read a book, call a friend, or take a walk. Most people don't realize how important these choices are because they've always had them. But imagine suddenly living according to someone else's schedule. Meals happen at certain times. Activities follow predetermined calendars. Daily routines become structured around facility operations rather than personal preferences. For someone who has spent decades making their own decisions, that transition can be emotionally difficult. Independence isn't only about being physically capable, it's also about having the freedom to choose how you spend your day. Many seniors discover that once those choices become limited, something important begins to disappear. That something is their sense of identity. Another issue people rarely discuss is the emotional impact of leaving home. Most families focus heavily on physical safety, which is understandable. They want their loved one protected and cared for, but emotional well-being matters too. Home is more than a building. It's a collection of memories. It's the kitchen where family meals were shared. It's the chair where you drink your morning coffee. It's the garden you planted years ago. It's the photos on the walls and the familiar sounds that make a place feel like your own. When older adults leave these things behind, they often experience a deep sense of loss. Many describe feeling disconnected from the life they spent decades building. Some become withdrawn. Others struggle with sadness or loneliness. And here's something surprising. Being surrounded by people doesn't automatically eliminate loneliness. Person can live in a building full of residents and still feel isolated. Meaningful relationships are not created simply because people occupy the same space. Real connection comes from familiarity, shared experiences, and genuine friendships. Many seniors miss their neighbors. They miss their communities. They miss the places they know. By heart. These losses can have a powerful impact on overall happiness. What makes this especially important is that research continues to show how strongly emotional health affects physical health. People who feel connected, engaged, and purposeful often enjoy better outcomes as they age. When those connections disappear, quality of life can decline. This is one reason why many experts encourage older adults to remain in familiar environments, whenever it is safe and practical to do so. The good news is that today's seniors have more options than ever before. Years ago, the choices were often limited. Today, there are numerous services designed to help older adults stay independent. Home care providers can assist with bathing, dressing, meal preparation, and housekeeping. Transportation services can help with shopping, errands, and medical appointments. Meal delivery programs can ensure proper nutrition. Medication management systems can help prevent mistakes. Emergency response devices can provide peace of mind. Technology allows family members to stay connected and monitor safety from a distance. These resources can often solve the exact problems that lead families to consider nursing homes in the first place. Instead of giving up independence completely, seniors can receive support only where it's needed. This approach allows people to maintain control over their lives while still receiving assistance. Another option worth considering is assisted living. Many people confuse assisted living with nursing homes, but they are not the same thing. Assisted living communities are generally designed for individuals who need some help but still want a high degree of independence. Residents often have private living spaces. They can come and go more freely. They maintain greater control over daily routines. They have access to social opportunities without sacrificing as much personal freedom. For many older adults, this creates a balance between support and independence. Of course, every situation is different. What works for one person may not work for another. But exploring all available options is far better than assuming there's only one solution. One factor that deserves far more attention is purpose. Human beings need purpose at every age. Retirement doesn't eliminate that need. Neither does aging. Many seniors continue to thrive because they have reasons to get out of bed each morning. They volunteer, they care for pets, they tend gardens, they help family members, they participate in community activities. They pursue hobbies and interests. Purpose provides motivation. It creates meaning. And meaning contributes enormously to overall well-being. When older adults lose control over their routines and environments, they can also lose opportunities to pursue the activities that give life meaning. That's why preserving independence whenever possible is so important. It's not just about convenience. It's about maintaining a sense of purpose and identity. Families should also remember that older adults deserve a voice in these decisions, too. Often, conversations about long-term care happen around seniors rather than with them. Children, relatives, and healthcare providers may discuss plans without fully considering what the older adult actually wants. That approach can lead to resentment and frustration. The person whose life is being changed should be part of the decision-making process. Their preferences matter. Their feelings matter. Their goals matter. No one wants to feel as though control of their life has been taken away. Respecting autonomy can make a tremendous difference in both happiness and outcomes. Now, it's important to acknowledge that nursing homes absolutely have a place. This isn't about criticizing every nursing facility. Many provide valuable care. For some individuals, nursing homes are the safest and most appropriate choice. People with severe medical conditions may require round-the-clock supervision. Advanced dementia can create challenges that families simply cannot manage at home. Complex healthcare needs may require professional monitoring and specialized services. In these situations, nursing homes can improve safety and quality of care. The point is not that nursing homes are always wrong. The point is that they should not be the automatic answer. Too often, people move into nursing homes because alternatives were never explored. That's where problems begin. The best decision is usually the one that matches the person's actual needs, not the needs people assume they have. If someone needs help with cooking, solve the cooking problem. If transportation is the issue, solve the transportation problem. If medication management is the concern, address medication management. Identify the specific challenge before choosing a solution. Targeted solution is often far less disruptive than a complete lifestyle change. As we grow older, maintaining independence becomes increasingly valuable. It protects dignity. It supports confidence. It preserves identity, and it helps people remain connected to their lives they've spent decades creating. The goal should never be to avoid help. Everyone needs help at different points in life. The goal should be to receive the right kind of help while preserving as much freedom and independence as possible. If you can't live alone anymore, don't automatically assume that a nursing home is your only option. Explore alternatives. Ask questions. Consider home care. Look into assisted living. Talk openly with family members. Evaluate your actual needs rather than your fears. Because growing older doesn't support with freedom and care with respect. At the end of the day, the goal isn't simply to live longer. The goal is to live better. To continue enjoying meaningful relationships. To maintain purpose. To stay connected to the people and places that matter most. And to spend your later years with as much happiness, independence, and fulfillment as possible. What do you think? A nursing home? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe,